No, it was a mistype. No. She made a new title. Is there? There probably is. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know.
Wait, okay, those are the 3 games that we will be playing. Thank you, Mom.
Hi. Where's CC? I know she's around, like, playing the pool, like, right? Yeah, in the background, everybody's just getting to be on it. Other than that. A lot going on there. A lot happening there.
That's all 4, right?
Huh?
I pressed 4.
I wish Cecilia, she kind of.
Yes. And some people call me Cecil.
Oh, and also we are streaming.
Oh, nice.
So we're on Twitch.
All right.
Alright. And it's by law, right? So you know, like, press start.
Hello, internets.
Hello, Internet. Welcome. Welcome to the April finals of the Captain's Challenge
We're there.
Women Division. This is it.
We're there.
The whole month of April is being culminated right now here at the Captain's Arcade Showroom. And they're about to start. Or are they coining up? Let's have a
Looks like
look.
they're loading up the coins. Yeah, let's go to our magical
I'm hiding keys and
number
nothing's
5.
happening.
There you go. Look at
All right.
that.
So you can see this is some pinball. They're playing some Galaxy today. We have one of the cameras is still getting itself ready. And yeah, welcome. We have you can't see, but we have Nicole playing right now. This is Nicole's first month playing in the Women's Captain's Challenge, and we're happy to have her. And she's playing a little Galaxy. So far, so good, actually. Yeah, it's looking really good.
Oh, they can look at our beautiful faces.
Yeah.
Oh, see, we lost
Yeah, there
it.
we go. We lost this too.
This is what happened last time.
Yeah. That's,
It's just a little too far for some of these radios.
it's right there. Yeah, so anyway, but they're playing Galaxy. Let me get my pen situated here.
You would never.
Oh, wow. Unfortunately, we're frozen.
Where does it happen?
Never, Laura.
I hear pinball being played, but I didn't see any ball. Okay, here we are. Okay, so now we have player 3, who is Cece up. And she's trying to rule the galaxy. Is basically what you're trying to do in this game, is just rule the galaxy. And of course, one of the main objectives before you rule anything is to learn how to spell it. Okay, so one of the objectives she's trying to do here is so she just shot a shot into the galaxy, and then she's trying to spell galaxy by completing these 6 rollover lanes. GAL. A, X, and Y, and then she spells galaxy. And you might ask, well, okay, that's spelling is pretty far cry from actual ruling. How do you go about ruling? Well, as it turns out, the more letters you spell, the more points this shot is worth. So we already saw her make it once, and we'll talk in a second about how much it's worth. So this is one of the main elements of Galaxy, trying to spell Galaxy, and the more progress you make throughout the game to spelling it makes this shot worth more and more. And in addition, although everything's back. Well, welcome back.
Yeah,
Welcome back, Cece.
It's gonna be a little spotty in this far corner of the
okay.
showroom until we can move around some hardware stuff. But bear with us. You can
Yeah.
look at our beautiful faces on the new streamer desk.
There you go. Yeah, new streamer dust cam. But anyway, what are some other things you do besides ruling Galaxy? Just like this Galaxy is a spiral galaxy. Actually, it's a bar spiral. And since it's a bar spiral, you have to drop the drop targets, just like in every pinball game that's based on a bar spiral
I
galaxy.
remember Neil deGrasse Tyson saying something
He
about
said
that.
something about that, yeah. And, so anyway, another thing that's very important here are the drop targets. And the drop targets sort of progress you from planet to planet within our solar system in the galaxy. So if you didn't feel special before, I hope you feel special now that, as it turns out, on the Galaxy game, our solar system is actually featured right here. And that's sort of two things that carry over and carry over from ball to ball is how far you've spelled Galaxy, and how many times you've dropped the drop targets and how much you've progressed through the solar system. So right now we have Cecilia shooting right now, and she's just trying to spell Galaxy and and since it's a bar spiral, hit drop targets. She'll probably. I had a conversation with her about this last week, and I think she feels like clearing the drop targets a lot is really good, and I agree. I agree that's a pretty good strategy. So you can see when she cleared it, she went from Mercury to Venus here, and in addition, she lit 2x multiplier. So one of the things that, because we're in a bar spiral galaxy, clearing these drop targets does, one of the things that it does is it advances your bonus multiplier, and that also persists throughout the game. So there's a lot of things in this game that persist from ball to ball, which is pretty nice, I think. So anyway, that was that, and now we're back to Nicole, player 1. This is a 3-ball game, and we're starting ball 2. Oh, and there's no ball save again, unfortunately, because of the era of the game. There's just no ball save. So Monkey's here to help us. Yeah, so there's no ball save, so that was disappointing.
I love that shot. We talked about this in a previous stream, but I find that on this game, a full plunge gets that ball back to that saucer up there.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It caroms off a post.
Shane plays it like this,
It's kind of like that, yeah.
Something like this.
And it seems more consistent than not.
Yeah.
Take that approach.
Interesting. Yeah, I can't. I tried some full plunging. I just try and lay it right in here. It's just extra points. So other things that are going on is I don't know. Gosh, no balls. Various things are going on. In addition to spelling Galaxy and clearing drop targets to progress further along the planets, you're also building a bonus. So here we have. We have Cecilia here, player 2. She has built up 2x bonus already, which is preserved from her first ball, and then her base bonus is building up as she's doing various things on the game, including, it's kind of funny, there's advanced bonus rollovers in this game. Isn't that weird? Isn't that strange? Yeah, we got these.
Yeah.
But as you do that, you're building base bonus. And the base bonus is that one thing that does not carry over from ball to ball.
Oh, there was. Oh, that was almost a flow plunge.
Why are we on player 1 again? Maybe I misspoke about one of the players. This is Nicole. What is... Well, this is Nicole's ball 3. Okay, we just had a quick ball 2, that's all.
Yeah.
Okay, so quick ball 2. And now... I'm sorry, I completely misspoke about the players, and so we have that out. That was Nicole as player 1. Now, next up as player 2 is...
I feel like they've lost track because they're discussing something over there.
Here, I had it up on my phone, of course. Player 2 is very likely
There's some confusion. Oh, they're taking a photo.
Ah, they're taking a photo. Okay,
Yeah.
they're taking a little photo break.
We're one ball
Photo
of one game
break.
into the tournament, and we're stopping for a photo op.
Yeah, a little photo. Let's go. Let's take a quick comm desk break because I don't think we can get that. Yeah, they're taking a nice group photo to commemorate the Venturage.
Yeah.
And playing a little pinball. So we didn't mention it. Is there an easy way to put the match play link up on here?
There is a
Into the
way.
Okay, yeah.
How
So
easy
there's
it
a way.
is. I need the mouse over there. And
Yeah, anytime you want the mouse, you just grab it. But they're playing this tournament, and there's actually 2 games going on right now because there's 8 women that made it to the finals. This is the group 1, which is the person who finished first, 4th, 5th, and 8th. And then on a different machine, on a different machine is the group that finished 2nd, 3rd, 6th, and 7th, and they're playing Jungle Queen. Yeah, they're playing Jungle Queen. So anyway, and you can look at this on Match Play. Shane's going to show you in a second exactly how you can look it up. But anyway, for the time being, we are continuing on Galaxy, and Lisa, who is an excellent player, is behind and on ball 3, and let's see what she can do.
Which one did you want to look at?
Oh my gosh. I don't know.
With the players.
I feel like
the
it's
arenas,
usually
the rounds.
maybe it's this.
You want to look at that? We can look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, let's wait. No, let's wait till between games. Yeah, let's kill this. Okay. But I was gonna give the chat the link that if they want to look it up, they can.
Oh, yeah, just
But in any case.
exclamation point
So,
challenge is it.
All
Yeah,
right.
we could drop that in there, actually.
Well, anyway, so I think what has happened. Let's go to the score cam. Actually, can we go to the score cam here? I don't remember the score cam.
Catching up on all your requests here. Let's get this. Okay.
Score cam for. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. So there it is. So the game is over, and we see the winner was player 2, followed by player 4, followed by player 1, followed by player 3. So you might wonder who that is. Winner player 2 is Cece,
Check our
followed up by
so
player 4,
Star Trek
which is
Valley.
Cecilia, followed by Nicole, followed by Lisa. So again, that was Cece, Cecilia, Nicole, and Lisa. And we haven't really talked about the format today. Sorry. We haven't really talked about the format today, but the format is going to be, right now we're in the semifinals. And each group of 4, they're going to stay a group of 4, and they're going to play 3 games. And the scoring for those 3 games is going to be 4 for first place, 2 for second place, 1 for third place, and 0 for fourth place. Then what will happen, of course, after the 3 games, everyone will have a score. And in group 1, the 2 highest scores will advance to the finals. And in group 2, the 2 highest scores will advance to the finals. So that's what's going to be going on. That's today's format, and that's what's going on here. And so right now they're gonna enter the scores at some point. But right now, group 1 is moving from Galaxy to Bally Star Trek. Bally Star Trek, I think, back from 1979 or something. It's one of my favorite games. I super love. Bally Star Trek is going to be very interesting. And right now we're following Group 1. So again, this is Cecilia, who finished first during the month in the Captain's April Women's Challenge, followed by Lisa, who finished 4th, Cece, who finished 5th, and Nicole, who finished 8th. So this is going to be very exciting. Star Trek Bally is a fantastic game. This is one of those games. There's actually quite a lot of them made. I think it was made, you'll see some things from the first movie, actually, on the playfield. Yeah, this is, there were a lot of them made, I think like 16,000 made. So again, this came out, and in a way it was sort of celebrating or advertising the movie or vice versa. And it's really held up. This is one of those games that, from back then, I mean, whatever. You can make any sort of pinball game you want. Some of them stink, some are great. This is one of the greats. So this is absolutely one of the greats. So let's see what we got going on here. And that's what we got here. I'm going to...
Okay, I think we're there. Although our camera has not come back.
Yeah, what's going on there?
Player cam. Let me just verify that.
Yeah. So what we might do is I might just sketch the players in here. There's no one there right now, so this is just practice for me. So that's an example of what a player might not look like. Yeah, but Star Trek. Yeah, you can see this character. I'm going to change the pen color in a moment. That character right there is from the movie, first movie, which is not a very good movie, by the way. V'ger, for those of you who know, and for those of you who don't know, I don't want to spoil anything, but check it out. And it's very weird. It's no Star Trek II: Wrath of Khan, but I mean that's ridiculous. What movie is? Anyway. But yeah, we're setting things up here. Let's take a look and see if we can. We're setting things up here, and this is one of the games that they have been playing throughout the month. Throughout the month, oh, Shane got it. We've been playing this throughout the month. Sorry for yelling at you, Internet. Playing this throughout the month, and people have put in a variety of scores, and it's very different. When you play throughout the month, you get, of course, great scores because you're just recording your best score of the entire month.
Yep,
whereas tonight, it's one game, and the score you get is the score you get. Okay, so this is definitely one of my favorites, especially one of my favorites from this era, and it's very much a bonus collection game, isn't it? It's very much about collecting the bonus, and this game has something very unusual. The very unusual thing is it's got this warp speed shot, which isn't just unusual because it's warp speed, but it's you can collect the bonus at any time during the entire game. Anytime you want, you can collect the bonus by shooting this shot. Okay, and you collect it. You don't just collect your base bonus like you do with some games. You collect your full bonus with your full multiplier, actually, believe it or not. So anytime you want, you can collect your bonus. And this is the funny thing. A lot of these games that, you collect the bonus and it's gone. No, you collect the bonus and the middle ball still stays there. So it's very cool shot. And we'll see, some bonus build up throughout the game, and then no doubt we'll see some players shooting the shot to collect it. So that's a major key aspect of the game, and of course, as I just said, a lot of the game is bonus, and right off the bat, we'll see people trying to get not just immediate score, but bonus by shooting this saucer. So this is kind of like a skill shot. It's worth 3,000 points, and it's also worth 3 bonus advances, so advancing you from 1 to 4. Okay, she didn't get that, but that's okay. She got A, and the ball's in play. Oh, nice Lazarus ball. Way to keep concentration. It's really important to keep concentration. Just because the ball goes down here doesn't mean it's gone for good. So that was really good concentration to have a chance at playing that Lazarus ball. So that was Nicole, and I expect that now CC is up. So anyway, I'm glad we have the player cam back. That was Nicole. And coming up right now is CC, sort of kind of lead pinball tech here at the Captain's Arcade Showroom. All right, so let's...
Oh! That was quick.
Yeah, sorry about that. We had a little technical chat, and it was kind of funny that Shane would chat technically with me because I'm like, oh. This guy, he knows what's going on.
Yeah,
Okay, so we had some quick balls here, so this wasn't as exciting. This is only a 3-ball game, but I can virtually guarantee we're going to get some exciting. And up comes Cecilia. She's very good at this game. So again, yeah, you see her nudging. She wants over here. She didn't get it, and she's fine with that. She's just playing the ball. And right there you saw she's shooting up here, and basically she's trying to tune in that shot because she knows how important it is. So when she fired away there, she wasn't firing so much because it was worth a lot now. She was firing because it's worth a lot throughout the game. So she knows she needs to tune the shot in. So this is why she took the shot. So I would if I were playing well, I would play similarly. Ooh, just missed the saucer. Get that saucer. There you go. So that's worth 3,000 right away, and increased her bonus by 3. And again, you can do it over and over. That never
really,
goes
it's 3 every time, huh?
3 every time, and increase your bonus by 3 every time. So her bonus is up to 9,000. Her base bonus now 10. Little things advance the bonus. And again, that can be multiplied. You might ask how it can be multiplied. It's by clearing these drops right here. Clearing these drops. So she's got a couple down. If she clears them once, her bonus will be 2x. Nice save. If she clears it a second time, it'll be 3x. Now, unfortunately, she had a couple of them down, but that progress is going to go away because base bonus doesn't carry from ball to ball, multiplier doesn't carry from ball to ball, drop target progress doesn't carry from ball to ball. What does carry are these Bally targets. Okay, so these Bally, these Bally letters, I should say. There's a B rollover, an A rollover, an L, and a Y stand-up target. And hitting those lights Bally. So the fact that we have B, L, and L lit means that on CC's first ball, she probably rolled through here and hit L and L, or got, wow, nice save. Great save, wow. Or got one of those through getting the saucer, because the saucer can give you letter too. As fast as furious as that was, she got 11,000 bonus that quick. So she got something. So we can see these games aren't really taking off yet. But now we have Lisa, player 3 up. And she's gonna try and get that saucer. Okay, so she got A. You can see Bally being spelled. Oh my gosh. these outlanes can be pretty brutal. You can see Bally being spelled as she goes, but yeah, both these outlanes actually can be incredibly cool. We actually saw some really great saves in here by the flippers. But yeah, these outlanes, very difficult to do anything with them. Nicole did a good job handling them. There was some kind of chill maneuvers, I would say, to keep them in play. All right, so let's see what Cecilia can do. It's kind of interesting. Today, we're not playing extra balls for the sake of the tournament. So we're not playing the extra balls. During the month, you get to it. So that kind of changes strategy. One of the strategies of this game is if you shoot this shot enough times, you get an extra ball. But here we don't play the extra balls, and in fact the plunge is not going to be, it could be plunge could be worth like 7,000 or something.
I guess if
like
you hit that saucer or something.
Yeah, exactly. The saucer's really good. So it's worth something, but nowhere near an extra ball. So no one's really trying for extra ball. Instead, they're just going to try and basically get multipliers and build the bonus through saucers.
Sure.
And maybe spell Bally. So you can see she's one letter away. She's this target away from spelling Bally, and if she does that, she'll get 25,000. Yeah. So you can see you can look at the scores. Dang it. That was her ball 3. Okay. So you can look at the scores and you can see the 25,000 be a lot compared to these scores. This is still really anyone's game. You really have 52. Now she's just played ball 3, but 52, 31. About 20, 28. This could still go any way. So here's Cece coming up. Let's see what she can do.
That top there.
Oh yeah. Thank
got
you.
it.
Yeah, so that's huge. It's 3,000 immediately plus 3,000 more bonus. Oh my gosh, she just spelled Bally for 25,000. So boom, she just totally rocked it. So now she's in the lead. But of course, she's got 2 great players playing behind. There's the bonus collect. Let's see it. 8,000. Okay. Now in the bonus stays. The bonus stays up there, which is nice. So yeah, so she's doing really well. But she kept her 8,000 even though she collected it. And now she's going to get 14,000. So she got that 8,000 twice over, and the more she shot this, the more she would have gotten it. So she's in great shape. She's got 89,000 here, and this is 52. So now here comes Lisa. And again, Lisa can put up hundreds of thousands on a single ball without question on this. So let's see what she does. Not quite. Yeah, these are worth points too, so it's not completely out of line to shoot these. But I suspect she's trying to get these drops, and she has 2 of them. She has the top 2 down and the bottom 2 are still there. Okay, collect bonus at 7,000, and it's an important shot to shoot in, and just like you like to say, she gets another shot at the saucer.
Yeah.
See? So she's trying to nudge it over there. It's a good try. These are the lit ones worth 5,000 here, so being over here sometimes comes with a reward. She's this away from 25,000. Great save. Gosh, she's so good at that. Oh, now she just collects full 15,000 bonus. And this is going to be worth 25,000. She hits this one drop target, 25,000. But that was a great job. And look at her score. Look at her score. Nice job.
Moving that cabinet a lot. How easy is it to tilt this thing?
You can tilt it, but she's very good, so she doesn't tilt that much. 18,000 for that. Look at her score. Up. So now, if she were to drain right now, in fact, she would win. She would take the lead just on bonus. So as long as she didn't tilt there, which she did not do, she takes the lead. Okay, so this is getting we're getting lead change every ball here. So we got Nicole 52, Cece 89, Cece with almost 120, and then here comes Cecilia. See what you can do. There we go. Yes, nice. Very nice. God, that ball's flying. These slings are so sensitive. Oh my gosh, that is just so brutal. These outlanes are just absolutely brutal.
Indeed.
That's not what she wanted.
There's your scores there.
But there's your scores, yeah. Yeah, I should.
We should show off our trophy here.
Oh yeah. Take a look at the trophy. There it is.
Captains, women,
This
April
is
pinball.
Cecilia
challenge.
Actually, tilt it a little forward. You'll see why in a second. Not sideways forward.
Tilt it forward.
Yeah.
Like
Look
this.
at that. See how it's got you can see the April. It's the same color straight on, but if it's tilted towards you, it'll be like a different color.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Is that sick or what?
Fun stuff.
So anyway, that's pretty cool.
Lisa's
Good one.
So I feel like I don't know why we're not getting like the total scores here.
You might have to refresh. I don't know. I'm not. Oh. No, I don't know. That's it right there, yeah?
Yeah,
That's your scores?
I guess.
All right,
that's-
I'm going to move our game.
Yeah, and anyway, so we're going to show you some scores in a moment here. And we're going to move the game. So I want to... again, you can... you see here, that's in the chat, we have the... in the chat, we have the link for following yourself online on Match Play if you would like to do that. But right now, they're entering scores. Meanwhile, the other group is playing Beatles, and they're still in the middle of their second round. So let's see what's happening here. Something is right. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, sorry about that. I kind of goofed out. Yeah, so here you go. So this is what's going on. So we see after a couple games, Lisa's at 4, Cecilia's at 2, Cece's at 6, and Nicole is at 2. Okay, so far after a couple games in Group 1, we have Cece in the lead with 6, and Lisa with 4, and Cecilia and Nicole with 2. And still, all sorts of amazing things can happen, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, oh, sorry. I think I did this wrong. Yeah. But Shane is moving the rig, and they are moving over to Led Zeppelin. Yeah, Led Zeppelin. So that's very cool. Maybe it's even ready for us.
Ready to rock.
Yeah, here we go. Led Zeppelin. Sorry, we're still having some trouble with the player cam.
Okay.
One of the ways that the format works.
Ready to ramble on here?
Yeah, you do that better than I do.
Is our
That's for
player
sure.
cam again?
We lost our player cam again, yeah. But how does the format work? You know, we've already described a lot of it. The one thing I haven't described is how do they know what order to play in? And the way that works is in Group 1, you know, they finished in a certain order during the month. In particular, Cecilia was first, Lisa was second. Lisa was fourth, Cece was fifth, and Nicole's eighth. And what that means is the advantage of being at the top of your group means that you get to pick what position you want first. So that means Cecilia gets to pick her position on Led Zeppelin, and she's been picking fourth. She'll probably pick fourth again. And then followed by Lisa gets to pick. She's been picking third. Cece gets to pick. She's been picking second. And then Nicole gets to pick, and she's been left with first. She doesn't really get to pick, you could say. But anyway, Led Zeppelin, yeah. So we got Led Zeppelin Pro here. Fantastic game here at the showroom, and there's a lot going on. There's it's one of these nice new games that has a pretty complicated rule set. One of the most interesting things is the playfield multiplier mechanic is unlike any other in pinball. So you know, you don't get to say that about things, but the playfield mechanic is unlike any other in pinball. You actually get there's a playfield multiplier that you can light up here, and you make it available to you to hit and start by shooting combos that end up in the drop target banks, or drop target / stand-up bank. So this is a stand-up bank that's associated to this circle, and this is the lead stand-up bank associated to this circle. This is the Zepp stand-up drop bank associated with this circle, and then this is rock associated to this circle. And what happens is as you complete these banks, you'll light the circle, and how many combos you've hit immediately prior to hitting these banks increase your multiplier. So these all start out as like a 1x multiplier, and then if you shoot combos, you know, this one might go up to 1.2, and this one might go up to 1.4, this one might stay at 1, and this one might go up to 1.6. And then the playfield multiplier that you can activate is the product of them. It's amazing. So it's 1 times 1.2 times 1.4 times 1.6. So that's pretty radical, and is the only game out there that's really like this. So that's a cool feature of the game. But the game has a lot of other cool features. Like right now, Nicole is up, and she's picking her game as player 1. And, she's picking her song. She's over here picking her song. And then what song you pick changes what shots are available for you to shoot. So she picked Trampled Underfoot, which means she's going to be shooting blue shots throughout this mode. Now, the funny thing is right now you can see it's the ramps, okay, but those shots are going to change. Those shots are going to change. How do they change? They change as the song goes on. So the intro to the song has a certain set of shots. and then it transitions to different shots in the chorus or different parts in the bridge and the closing of the song. So that's really kind of a cool feature of the game, is that not only are the modes for every song different, not all the other modes for every song different, but the even within the modes, the shots change. Yeah, so Corny Crunch, you saw 785X. Like, seriously, 785X? That's like madness. I can't believe that.
Who got that?
He saw it on a stream. He saw 785X playfield. I mean, indeed, I called. I was talking to my friend Brad out in Austin, Texas, and I was like, "Hey, buddy, you've done really well in this game. What do you do?" And he says, "Honestly, I try and hit combos. And hit drop banks to build up my multiplier." And he's like, he's a very proficient player. Oh wow, Bill from Memphis, you saw the 785X. That is so sick. I love it. But yeah, he's like, I try and shoot four-way combos. Into drop banks. So he gets like, 1.4 and then 1.4, and then he changes this one to 1.8, and then he gets 1.4 here and 1.4 and 1.8. And you can eventually just build this up and up and up and hold off and don't collect it. Just don't collect it, and it keeps building and building and building. But gosh, that is just an absolutely ridiculous amount. Because you can imagine if you got up to because it only goes up by 0.1. It goes up by like 0.1 or 0.2, 0.3, 0.4 at a time, depending on how many, how big your combo is. So, I mean, going up at 0.4 at a time, someone built it basically from 1, going points at a time all the way up to 5 each or something before collecting it, essentially. Colin. Okay, Colin from also from Austin got 1100X. Colin, you sick bastard. Yeah, I hope you're doing well out there. Mr. J, 8 Peanut. Yeah, 1100X. Well, there you go. So 1100X is it's almost like 6x, 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 6x or something like that. So that's pretty amazing. But anyway, we digress a little bit, and the playfield multiplier is a very interesting facet of the game. Thank you, chat, for all this stuff. So CC picked a different song. She's got different shots. Yeah, she's got different shots. Just like all the modern games, this has several different very interesting multi-balls. And this shot she took right here locked the first ball for what is many times the first multi-ball a player plays in the game, namely Zeppelin multi-ball. And I sort of consider Zeppelin multi-ball sort of the canonical multi-ball of the game. She just did something interesting, though. She shot this left orbit for the first time in the game. First time you shoot this left orbit for the first time in the game, you start a tour. And when you go on tour, that means that you pick an objective, and she picked what? Orbits, I suppose. She picked spinner. So she's trying to hit this spinner over and over and over and over again. And once she does it enough, that's like the equivalent of, preparing for the tour. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
She gets to do a tour multi-ball. So those are usually the first 2 multi-balls you would see in a game. Zeppelin multi-ball, which all you have to do is shoot this left ramp 3 times. At any point after the game starts, it carries from ball to ball, and you go into Zeppelin multi-ball. And then the next multi-ball that we often see is the left orbit to start a tour, and then if you accomplish enough of your tour, you go on that tour. And there's actually 4 tours that are based upon 4 of Led Zeppelin's actual tours that these tour multi-balls and the tour modes are based after. So that's pretty freaking cool. So you can see this says Zeppelin launch phase 2. That's very fancy for ball 2 locked. That's all that means. And this is Lisa playing, by the way. If you didn't know, you might have noticed from the nudging. Oh, there she is. You might have noticed this nudge that she just made out there is very Lisa-esque. She's a very expert nudger, in fact. So she started her tour, and she picked spinners as well.
Oh, man, getting fancy there.
And, one of the nice things about this and a lot of the modern Sterns...
Yeah.
See, she didn't want to tilt, and it was right down the middle. What's she going to do? So the nice thing is that, again, the songs come with a color, and then also the tour is always green shots. So if you're not sure what's tour and what's that, it's green shots. And actually, what we saw there is some of Lisa's shots were alternating green and orange because they were shots for the song and shots for her tour.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's what's going on there. And it's kind of nice that you get to take these shots that are multi-valued. And again, like here, this is flashing blue for her song, and then it's flashing green because it's a Zeppelin lock. And now she just shot the left orbit, so she's picking a tour. And the tour she picked, it's got to be pops, got to be pop bumpers, because none of these other shots are lit green. That's very interesting. Okay. So, and this is Cecilia playing, by the way. M Junior 8 Peanut had a 21-way combo. Good gracious. Yeah, that's sick. Who is MJR 8 Peanut in the real world? Or maybe that's not in the real world, but maybe it's a virtual player in Sim City is playing.
It's a sim?
Playing this new
Yeah, it's entirely
the
possible.
Led Zeppelin patch to Sim City.
I don't think they use sentences in The Sims, though. It's more like a sewa, ayo hasawaya hayawa.
I actually don't know, but I believe you.
You ever
That
played The
sounds right.
Sims,
No,
man?
I never played The Sims.
Oh,
I don't
gosh.
know. Honestly, like my life is so unreal. I don't really.
Your
need
life
to,
is a sim.
My life is. Oh, and
That's
there's
it.
Nicole. Okay, so we got a player. Came back. She can actually change songs if she wants, and she doesn't have to. There's basically, if you make certain progress on a certain song, you get rewarded. So, if you've already made a lot of progress on a song, you might want to switch. I don't know how much she made, but she looks like she wants to switch. And she's doing communication breakdown. This is a song I do a lot, and you can see this is sort of like
Communication breakdown.
that's what it's like.
What's the saying?
And you
That's
can-
it. Media
yeah.
strike. I did it.
And you can see she's got all these yellow shots lit, and then she still hasn't hit the left orbit, which is why it's still green. So she hasn't started a tour yet, so she may start a tour. And then she just locked her first Zeppelin lock ball, okay, by shooting this ramp. That's the nice thing about this game. At the very beginning of the game, all 3 locks are ready to be taken. So you're 3 shots away from multi-ball at the very beginning of the game, which is nice. I mean, why not? Multi-ball is fun. You like multi-ball, Shane?
I live for multi-ball.
The guy lives for multi-ball. That's why I asked him, because I
that's,
already know the answer. The guy lives for
Why
multi-ball.
have one ball when you can have multiple balls?
Yeah.
It's words
Yeah.
to live by.
Yeah. Hey, you like multi-ball? How you like them multi-balls?
How you
No,
like
that doesn't
them
make any sense. I always do the, what is that? Is that Goodwill Hunting that I'm doing? Why? Why do I keep doing that?
What are you, wicked smart?
Yeah, see, he's better at it. That's why I do it, just to give him a chance to showcase. Yeah, you can see here, actually, part of the showroom sometimes slides into an alternate dimension. I don't know if you guys see this the same as I do.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you can see this. This is one of the creatures from the alternate dimension, and that's actually a Glibglorb. That's a Glibglorb
plushie?
from Planet 59 in an alternate dimension. But anyway.
Oh, the 9th dimension, as it were.
Cece's up, and she's going to continue with communication breakdown. Actually, this here on the screen is an indicator of how much progress she's making. She kind of wants to get that up to 5 gold records, and the way you get progress in your song is you shoot song shots. You also just get credit for hitting any switch. You also get credit for keeping the ball alive for any amount of time. That's how you make progress through your gold records for your various songs.
You know, the bells and chimes, like everyone else, they put the pants on one leg at a time.
That's true, Christopher Walken.
Except
They
once
really do.
they're on, they make gold records.
Yeah, that's very accurate. We should it's almost unfortunate that we have the commentator cam on all the time now, because they actually know that it wasn't Christopher Walken.
I know. The
Actually, maybe
illusion
if you don't move and you make gestures that are not related to what you say, I could point off screen
The
and say, "Oh,
mask makes
Christopher
it
Walken."
possible, yeah.
The mask makes it possible. So
Oh,
it's something to
Christopher
think
Walken just walked in.
about. Yeah. and
Wow!
then- be like, oh,
I'm not
Christopher-
too sure why I'm here.
I'm listening to Christopher
now.
Walken, who's right here.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, but more importantly, we're in Zeppelin multi-ball. So again, this is done by shooting the shot 3 times throughout the game. So Lisa here is in Zeppelin multi-ball, and then now she's still in her song, she's still in her tour, but then she also has shots that are also lit red for tour multi-ball. So that's what's going on. All these red shots, tour multi-ball jackpots. Okay, so is she out of it already? Man, that was quick. Okay. Oh no, so that's a jackpot. Yeah.
Trouble underfoot.
Yeah. So anyway, she's still got song shots here, and this is a tour shot, and she lit her first lock. So now, I mentioned that you're only 3 shots away from Zeppelin multi-ball at the beginning. Is that, now that it is over, is it 3 more shots? No, it's not. You have to relight lock by cleaning the rock target to relight lock here after you've done your first Zeppelin multi-ball. So now Lisa did, during her multi-ball, she cleaned rock, which lit lock, but she'll have to do that 2 more times and shoot the ramp 3 times to actually get to that multi-ball again, which she may or may not do. All right, so Cecilia's up here. And it's very interesting. Some of these shots are very interesting. I find this shot easier to backhand than to forehand. So it's easy. And then for those of you who don't play that much, that means shoot it off the left flipper instead of off the right flipper. In general, we say, yes, that's exactly what she's trying to do is backhand the shot, because she knows that too.
Yeah.
So I think she's just locked 1 ball for multi-ball. But yeah, it's very interesting. We refer to shots where if you shoot from the left flipper a shot that's kind of on the left side, that's a backhand. If you shoot from the right flipper some shot that's on the right side, that's a backhand. And the opposite is a forehand when you're kind of going across court. Oh, that's Waylon. That's Hillary's dog, Waylon. Oh, wait, we should have gone to Waylon cam. Oh, but we got score cam.
Oh, there it is, player cam.
There's Waylon cam. Oh, and it's long distance Dennis cam and Laura cam. So Laura's in the other group.
Yeah.
And those are the scores after 2 balls. Actually, yeah, I mean, a lot. Those scores, anything could happen. Anyone.
Totally.
The ordering
takes 1 ball to be great.
Yeah, and again, those who haven't made it to multi-ball are, of course, very close or closer. Because, again, it's only 3 shots from the beginning of the game. Okay, so it looks like she's going to change songs again. You also get to listen to the song you change. Led Zeppelin's one of the great, new games that are based on a band, because it actually has like a dozen of the songs available. You play something like Beatles, it's only got like half a dozen of the Beatles songs, and in my opinion, they're kind of stinkeroos. But
well,
anyway.
Beatles catalog's pretty big. There's deeper
catalog.
songs in that one, though. Like you can pick the 5.
Yeah, but
from
I'm
your
counting.
modes.
But that's why I didn't say 5.
But
I
there's
said
other.
6. There's other, garbage
there's other
songs.
ones in
Yeah,
there.
like Taxman. Yeah. Anyway, oh my gosh. See, this is a shame because she actually had 3/4 of the way to Playfield Multiplier lit, which is a shame that she didn't do it. So I'm sure she's disappointed, but that's pinball for you.
That is pinball.
Let's see what Cece does here. She looks like she's changed on. There's also a skill shot here. You try and hit this roving, flashing shot for skill shot. There, she got it. So it came with points and ball save. She actually got it once or twice before, which is why it's 2 million. I think the first one's 1 million, and maybe the second million's 1.5, and the third one's 2. So 2 million. So she might have gotten 3 already, or she got 2. I might be wrong about the second one only being worth 1.5 million. But anyway, yeah. So she's trying to shoot orange. I'm gonna call this orange. She's trying to shoot orange shots for her mode, plus lock shots for multi-ball, plus green shots for her tour, and she didn't get any of those things really. So yeah, playing a little difficult today, isn't it?
Really is.
Playing a little hard. We're getting some.
It really is. It's almost as though a lot of these players were out late last night, preoccupied with other things, and they're just not physically or mentally ready for the rigors of competitive pinball.
And yeah, it could be that. It also just goes to show you, though.
Of course, not drawing on any personal experience whatsoever on this or inside knowledge. It's pure speculation.
Yeah, it does go to show you, though, there's a big difference between trying to get your best score of the entire month and then being saying, you're playing 1 game and this is the score you get, and you can't, no salty run back for you. Thank you, Bill, for M Junior 8 Peanut is Matthew Richardson, age 16 from Medford, New Jersey. Okay, well, good for you with the 1100X. That's pretty, with the 785X, pretty gross. And nice job, Colin, with the 1100X. We will not see that tonight.
Yeah.
Normal X is like 2.
Not with that attitude.
Normal X is like 2X. Okay, so Lisa's in the lead, but she's still, it's not safe, but she's got second place at least, locked up, and right now she has first place. And again, this is 4-2-1-0. I think Lisa has 2 points, so she really wants to win. And right now Cecilia's playing. I think Cecilia, I'm getting confused about the points. I don't know, but maybe Lisa has 4. Anyway, Lisa very much wants to win, as does Cecilia. Believe me, Cecilia will not go down without a fight.
Wow.
Oh, the Matthew Richardson is IFPA 280. Well, that's probably going to go up. Yeah, Colin can shoot. Yeah. Colin, I used to play with Colin. Oh my gosh, crapola! What a freaking. That was kind of frustrating. Let's see how the bonus is. Oh my goodness, ugh, that's frustrating. Okay, well, there it is for you, and that means player 3 that was CC with the win, followed by player 2, which was Lisa.
Yeah.
Wait, am I saying this wrong? No, I'm sorry. Player 3, which was Lisa for the win, followed by player 2, which is CC,
There
followed
you
by
go.
Cecilia,
Yeah.
followed by Nicole. Okay, so
where's our
let's
sheet here? Let's see
go
what we
to
got
our
next.
let's go to our at some risk. I'll do this, and I don't know where it is. Did that? What happened?
Other one. You put it up there. Go. No, well, yeah. Okay.
So, how do we do this? Oh, I have to do it over. Is there a hotkey for this, or I have to go to match play?
There you go. Yeah, we
Okay.
don't have a hotkey on that one.
And I forget how we saw it. How do we do this? Players? No. Overview? Why is this so tricky? Open big screen view?
I don't know.
What is our problem here?
That's why they pay you the big bucks.
Yeah,
this,
that's
this
right.
is your arena.
Standings. I don't know what's going on. I thought it was rounds, yeah. Sorry, folks, I'm no good at match play. Well, anyway, I don't. Oh, maybe I just didn't. Maybe it needs a full refresh. Sorry about this, internet. Here we go. Hey, there we go. All right, so yeah, we see here that CC got a first and a second and a second. So that means that she got 8 points and she won. So she's going to advance. So now we should be able to do this another way, but we're going to add them up by hand. So 8 points, CC advances. Lisa got a fourth and a first and a first. So Lisa also got 8 points. So CC and Lisa are going to advance with 8 points each. Unfortunately, Cecilia and Nicole don't advance, but CC and Lisa are going to advance. And in the meantime, Group 2, we see how the progress is going. They are about to they are finished Spider-Man. Okay, so very quickly here we're going to have updated results, and we're going to see what's going on here. It's a shame that we didn't get to watch those games. And there it is. Okay, so let's take a look. In Group 2, we had Laura with a first, a third, and a first for 9 points. So with 9 points, she's going to advance. And then we see Hillary with a third and a first and a second. So with 7 points, she's going to advance. So Hillary and Laura are going to advance. Unfortunately, Nina Dina and Stephanie didn't advance, but it looks like there's some pretty interesting games. So nice job. And now we're going to bring it back here somewhere. Yeah, okay, so now if we, I should have refreshed this for you, but the next thing is going to be the next 3 games, which will be Hillary, Laura, Lisa, and Cece. They're going to play Star Trek Next Generation, great game. Avengers Infinity Quest, we have Ellie here at the Captain's Arcade Showroom. And then finally we're going to close it out by Totem. So we're really spanning the different eras here. So Star Trek Next Gen, I think it's from like 1989, 1990, something like that. It's a DMD era game. Avengers Infinity Quest, one of the absolute newest games out there, and we're playing the limited edition to boot. Okay, so this is from the modern era. And then we're going to go back to Totem, which is a solid state. So we're playing 3 games in 3 different eras now coming up. So that's going to be, it's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be pretty interesting.
Shut up, Wesley.
And again, so the way it's going to work is that Hillary is the highest seed who's still alive. So on each of those 3 games, she gets to pick position first. The second highest seed that's still alive is Laura. She'll pick second. She'll pick position second on all these games. Lisa is third, and we'll pick third, and then Cece will just be stuck with whatever's left. I will mention, not to put the commentator's curse on anyone, but Star Trek Next Generation is one of Cece's absolute favorite games. In fact, it might be her favorite, so those are going to be very interesting to see. And this is I'm really pleased that we're playing 3 games in 3 different eras of pinball to really decide the thing. So that's pretty freaking cool. Let's see if the camera's ready for us over there. Oh yeah, okay, we're looking decent here. So anyway, and it looks like we're going to get Cecilia to come on and commentate with us. Hello, Cecilia.
Hey there, Dennis.
Dennis.
Yeah, so I'm sorry we're not. I'm sorry you're not still in there.
I'm sorry too, but you know what? That's the way the cookie crumbles
Some-
sometimes, and I've got to play better. That's the bottom line.
So, yeah, sometimes the cookie crumbles this way, and rats. But you get to do more commentary now.
Yes, I'm going to join you for this game, and then I'm going to actually head out. I still wanted to do well, but it works out because I have something else going on. However, I'm so happy to sit with you for a minute, and it looks like we are moving to
Next Generation. That's right. It's
Next
going to be
Generation.
Star Trek Next Generation, followed by Avengers: Infinity Quest, followed by Totem.
excellent.
So that's
okay.
what's going on. So we're
Fun
just,
lineup. Oh, that's right, because we're going all the way through all the games from the last month.
That's exactly right. Yeah. So this is pretty exciting, and I got rid of the drawing thing somehow when Shane comes back.
Uh-oh.
He'll show me. what I'm supposed to be
Sure
doing.
that you will. Yes, and I am total novice, so I don't know the controls. Have you tried the good old escape? Although I don't know. if
Oh
that-
no, I would
that could
never.
be a
I would
problem
never
for
escape.
something
Okay,
else.
so
Hey,
we're
there
doing
you
better
go.
here.
You got it back.
Yeah, here we are. So anyway, thank you very much, Bill from Memphis, for putting this video of Matthew Richardson's 785 times playfield multiplier on Led Zeppelin.
Amazing.
I don't know if you noticed, Cecilia, but none of us tonight made it to 785 times playfield multiplier. Yeah, I didn't. It's pretty shocking to me that
It
that's
slipped
possible.
right by me
to be
that
frank with you.
didn't happen.
Yeah, it's weird, but yeah, this particular night, no one here made it to the 785.
Well, you never know. Wednesday could be a different story.
Wednesday, yeah,
so.
we're gonna. We haven't mentioned it. We haven't even mentioned, but we're gonna
Hey.
stream again on Wednesday. There's actually an open tournament every month as well, so we're gonna do that. So anyway,
We're warming everybody up for Wednesday.
we're warm. Well, or something like that, yeah, we're warming everybody up for Wednesday, and we're playing some pinball. So Cecilia started right away, and she picked Warp Factor 4. Now, we haven't really talked about this game at all yet on the stream. What do you like to pick? What do you like to pick here? Maybe put yourself in Cece's shoes, where she's playing in the finals and she's on 4-2-1 scoring, first of 3 games. What do you like to pick?
Well, I like Warp Factor 4 if she does get that combo going. So what is it, Warp Factor 4? Then you do the outer loop ramp. You keep comboing those, right? To
Yeah,
keep building your score.
If you do this loop and it comes around and you hit this ramp, this is called the Picard maneuver, and this builds your warps up. And she started at warp 4, which got her closer to. So did Lisa. Yeah, they both started at warp 4, which has her closer to the higher warps, and it lights spinner value
Right.
and all sorts of other good things. So a lot of people pick that.
If I'm feeling good about that combo, I'll pick that. But sometimes it just really depends. Sometimes I'll start a mode, or even go the easy cheesy and do locks. I usually don't deal with that fun probe. What
Yeah.
about you? What would you say?
Yeah.
A quick way to pick up some points.
So honestly, for me, I would go locks.
Okay.
I would go locks without hesitation. But this is actually a pretty fun mode she's in. She's getting to shoot the ball out of these guns.
Oh, and look at that. That was
Yeah,
nice.
so she did Battle Simulation, which is this mode where you get to shoot balls out of the guns. Now, when you miss, if you take, these are her objectives. When you miss, you can still, with the flippers, complete those objectives, and then you get to shoot the ball more again.
And
so that's exactly
Lisa
what
has
she's
some
doing.
good accuracy.
She's
up
doing really
top.
well. Yeah,
I'm
she's
liking
good with
that.
she's good with the guns, and she just made a shot herself. She's trying to shoot here now. Shoot the flashing shot. She didn't do it. No, but she's like going. She got a great kickback here, which we'll talk about in a minute. But that was pretty
Beautiful
cool.
kickback. Yeah, she's got that. What is this? The neutrality
Yeah, this whole thing is the neutral
dialed in.
zone, and she
Neutral
actually has hit
zone.
it so many times. She's already in Ferengi multi-ball. Now, this is something that I don't even try for, but she's already in
Same.
multi-ball here, so she's really got it going on. And part of that is because she did so well with the battle simulation.
This is a nice way for her to pick up some good points if she can dial in some more shots. and
Yeah, it
looks like
really
she's-
is. And yeah, like for a while here, I don't know if it's infinite or what, but this neutral zone shot adds another ball into play. So that's how she's getting more and more balls in her multi-ball. And yeah, it's pretty freaking cool. Again,
Absolutely.
I don't even play it that much, but you can see the flashing shots or what she wants to shoot for the jackpots and what have you.
Right. And I'm more likely to bumble into it versus actually focus for it.
I am absolutely 100% the same way. I'm exactly the same way. I just bungle and bumble into it more than anything. So we didn't talk about how she got into Battle Simulation, but this is a very mode-based game, and shooting here starts your modes. The fact that this is flashing, says start mission. We can call them missions or modes. I call them modes, but they're missions.
Right.
And then shooting the shot starts a mission, which gives you some stuff to do. That's more points than playing not inside a mission. So that's that's what you're doing, and then what we were talking about before is. Yeah, see, Laura picked Lock.
Yes.
She's playing the way I would play.
And she does know this game quite well. I'm excited, actually, to see what Laura does here.
That's right. So she picked Lock and actually locked her first ball for multi-ball right off the plunge. And she'll probably shape her whole game around trying to make sure she gets the multi-ball. In the meantime, one of the next things she's going to do is try and start a mode. The mode that'll start, the modes are different, just like the songs were different modes on Led Zeppelin. The named modes are different modes here. And even though Laura just said, wow, she's not happy, she doesn't have a great score, she still locked the ball. She still locked the ball. And that's like a pretty big deal because that's what she's playing for. She's playing for locks, and she's going to try and get a big score in multi-ball. And don't be surprised if on ball 3 she blows everyone away with a big multi-ball. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I would love to see that happen. I mean, of course, I want all the gals to do well.
Absolutely.
But usually there can only be one.
That's right. There can only be one winner. So Hillary, everyone but Laura is going with this Warp Factor 4, which again lights these pop bumpers for $1 million a pop, lights your spinner for more value, and makes you progress. Okay, so now she just shot the mode start shot. She's in Q's challenge. This is a sequence of hurry-ups, so she needs to shoot flashing shots. And once she shoots one, a new timer starts, and she has different flashing shots to shoot. And then once she shoots that, a different timer starts, and she has new flashing shots to shoot. And it's a sequence of continuing hurry-ups, but eventually the timer runs out, and that's when the mode ends, is when the timer eventually runs out. Okay. So it's been a little while since she shot a flashing shot, but she's still trying. That was a flashing shot to begin with, but it wasn't, and now it's it's over because
Q.
basically she ran out of time. And a lot of times I only get 1 or 2 shots in on Q's challenge, but
Absolutely.
maybe we'll see. Yeah, there's some interesting things you can do.
Q is a wily one.
Yeah. Every once in a while, there's a command decision here where you get to pick the mission. So let's see what she picks. Search the Galaxy is a pretty good one, actually. 3 shots are lit: Alpha Quadrant, Beta Quadrant, and Delta Quadrant, and you try and shoot all 3. And then, so she shot the Beta Quadrant. That's great. She wants Alpha Quadrant, and then the more difficult Delta Quadrant. Let's see what you can do here. Boy, players are doing a great job not letting this ball drain. For me, the ball comes over here. The friggin' drains a pretty big fraction of the time.
That is a hungry lane, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I do agree. Yes, that was some good patience there, and she just didn't do much. Oh, darn it.
See, that's what I get every time.
Me as well.
Yeah, you can see here, like, the ball, we're going to see here on the instant replay, and the ball's over here. It doesn't even look like it's going out, but then it goes out. And I mean, for me, this happens all the time over there. I just constantly get it. So I'm surprised that no one encountered that until now, and they've been doing a good job of keeping the ball out of the out lane and in the in lane. So.
I agree.
All right, so we're in ball 2, and CC is up. And Shane's jogging over there. I don't know why. No, he just
Check
jogs.
something out.
I don't know. So again, Warp Factor. A lot of times if you go for Warp Factor 4, you pick it again or you pick it every time throughout the game. The exception would be is if you build up to like Warp Factor 9, I think this pre-plunge award changes to like Warp Factor 2.
That is what I recall
Something
as well.
like
Yes,
this,
that
so
is
it's not
correct.
good.
So you're definitely going to want to pay attention to that if you're doing it. And oh, darn it.
Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, I would.
Because Warp Factor 2 is not worth that much.
Right,
Yeah.
and I would almost like to see them pick something else, but on the next ones. But hey, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Like
And-
it's interesting now that we're in the finals. Yeah, so now she went for locks. Now that we're in the finals, you can't play your extra ball. Some of those other ones will give you extra ball sometimes, and that's not that great.
No, it's
the
not gonna
flipper
help
skill
us
shot
tonight.
and the launch probe or something like this. But anyway, so she picked. Oh my
Okay.
gosh! Please be ball save.
This is
Gosh, that is so
cruel.
weak. Lucky she had amazing
Cruel
good. That's
table
just
sometimes.
that should be ball save. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So Laura almost guaranteed to pick light lock again. That's
And here we
exactly what
go.
she did. So she's 2/3 of the way to multi-ball just by picking those things for the pre-plunge, thing. So, and it's the Borg is the multi-ball in question. So that's why it's occasionally showing a Borg chip. And let's see what else she can do here. So you can get to multi-ball, of course, without picking it in your pre-things, and the way you do it is this right orbit, lights lock, and then it locks the ball as well.
Right.
So now she's 2 shots away from multi-ball. Okay. But that's not what she's doing right now.
Yeah,
Right now,
she
she started this. She started this mode by shooting this shot, and she has to shoot the lit shot. Oh, she's in wormhole, huh? Yeah, she's.
I believe so, yes. Oh, darn
So these shots that are worth value, and then she finishes the mode by shooting the left ramp or by draining. And she didn't do much, but honestly, even though her score is is not very high right now, it will be interesting to see if she gets that multi-ball on the 3rd ball. And she
Yes.
also may get holodeck. She also may get the holodeck, which if we'll explain it when we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Let's see if Hillary picks Warp Factor 4 again. I suspect she will. She did.
Yeah, you were correct, Mundo, on that one.
Just to let you know, you see these big million numbers come up as she's in the pops. That's just the total for this like brief moment or this ball. So it's not like she's getting 1 million, then 2 million, then 3 million, then 4 million. No, she's just getting 1 and 1 and 1 and 1, and they're showing the total. So
Right.
don't be deceived into thinking that that's worth it.
That is a little
Oh.
deceptive, and I'm glad that you clarified. Oh, did you see it rattle out of there? Oh,
So yeah, I think she might have still been in ball save, and she's in Ferengi multi-ball. So this is what Lisa did and got so many points in the game. And again, shooting in here, even if you don't go down the hole, apparently adds balls. So she just added a ball. Now she has 3 balls in play.
beautiful. I may need to try this on purpose next time I play this game.
Yeah,
It looks fun, actually.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm not quite sure if you have any control over what mode you start here or not, because there's 3 different modes you can be. You can be like Cardassian, Ferengi, and something else. And so I don't know if you have any
I don't
control
know.
over which one you do or not, but indeed, for a lot of players, myself and it sounds like Cecilia included, that's not a main element of the game. So okay, so she drained. Oh, she has holodeck lit, by the way, which will be relevant.
On ball 3.
Yeah, on ball 3. So we're see. Okay, so this is pretty interesting here. This is where we're at. Cece doesn't have a lot built up, but again, this is like her favorite game, so she's capable of
I did
anything.
not know that. Awesome.
And this is Waylon here. You may notice he's grabbing the creature from the other dimension that we saw earlier. I don't know if you remember while you were playing Led Zeppelin, the whole showroom phased into another dimension.
I did catch that.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
it
so
was a
that's
little
okay.
interesting.
Yeah, it was a little interesting. So Waylon now has a creature there from them.
Wonderful.
Which
he,
is nice.
he went and did some reconnaissance and
Yeah.
came back to join us
Yeah.
and brought a souvenir.
And that's Hillary waving. Is she trying to fly? No, I'm not sure. Okay, Cece making sure her hat is on tight enough, and getting the sunglasses on. No, those are not sunglasses. They're ordinary glasses on. So it's getting serious. She's got the pinball glasses on. And
Yes.
she's doing Warp Factor 4. You know, let's see what she can do. So I mean, basically, what would you be? You know, she picked Warp Factor 4. What would you be trying for here?
Well, if I was doing Warp Factor 4, I would be comboing that over and over again.
Trying to
and
get this left orbit and the left ramp here like that?
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable, yeah.
But I wouldn't be doing it on ball 3. But I am no expert clearly at this game, nor am I an expert at pinball, because here I am doing commentary, which is totally fine and great. Love watching these gals play.
You're reasonably expert at pinball, I think. I think we're safe to say you're reasonably
I just
expert at pinball.
choke apparently in
well,
finals
everyone
for
chokes.
whatever
Oh
reason.
my gosh, that's so disappointing.
thing.
This is so
Yeah.
frustrating, is when you're playing a game that you super love in a tournament and then you just bite the dust, you
Yes,
know?
it feels
That's
terrible.
disappointing. So Cece, we're sorry to see that.
Yes. It's hard too, because it's like, you know, if you love the game, you feel like you're not just biffing on the challenge, but the game itself. I don't know.
Yeah, you do. You feel like you're letting yourself down. It's your favorite game. You feel like you should have done well. So she picked Launch Probe, actually. So she tried to do that and succeeded and got an increase in warp as the award. So it probably might have been strictly worse than Warp 4, but there was some randomness there. So she didn't know exactly what award she would get, but she got increase in warp. So.
Well, and then that timed out because she had her loop lit, and then here we go with that hungry right outlet.
So this is, yeah, indeed. Yeah, it really is hungry. That's a great word for it.
Oh, so Corny Crunch is really helpful here. Picard's commentary will tell us which neutral zone mode we'll get.
Oh, the commentary. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And Rob, thanks for joining us here. Okay, so she picked holodeck, and for her pre-plunge bonus and picked holodeck. So she's been building towards this in her game too. So she's going right,
I love
avoiding
it.
the mine, right,
She's got this memorized.
avoiding the mine, right,
Beautiful.
right,
And you
getting the
clearly have
points,
it
right.
memorized.
No, I'm
as
just reading
well.
what she's doing.
Oh, okay.
Left. Yeah, so all those are points. That's 10 million points she's getting there. That was a great job. Wow, she's really good at this.
Yes.
And then that's 50 million. Okay, so look at how many points she just picked up.
Excellent.
She picked up 100 million points plus 50 million, all in those few seconds.
Laura is no slouch
Yeah.
at this game.
And multi-ball is lit. Okay, and multi-ball is lit. So that's going to be her primary thing. She wants this shot right here. Boom. Missed it. Don't drain. Now, boom. She's trying. You can see.
Yes.
She's got to hit that orbit exactly like she said. It's funny it's orbit on this. You can do it.
That was a nice feed.
Boom,
over.
right there. Yes, yes, yes,
And
yes,
I
yes.
liked how
Okay.
she transferred the ball that way to
Yeah.
get that shot.
Great job, Laura. Yeah, she gave us the thumbs up, and she is in multi-ball, and she is about to rip this game wide open. Great job. Fantastic. So this is really good. In multi-ball, well, it's weird. Usually multi-ball starts with shooting the ball. I sort of missed what happened there. But anyway, multi-ball, this is a jackpot. The first time you hit it, it's a jackpot, which is worth 42 million right now. Second time, a double jackpot. Third time, a triple jackpot. Simultaneously, this left ramp is always a triple jackpot. So you can see, you know, those are big points. So she's trying to get shots that are going to be like 40, 80, 120 million. See there, she got her first jackpot. It's 45 million. And
Thank goodness, because she
did
is
she
back
drop down?
to single ball play.
But there's a little grace
Got it
period.
right.
There's a
And
little.
I love that. Yes, that she knows that, you know that,
Yeah.
and
Boom! There is 90 million.
excellent.
Yeah, sweet. 90. Yeah, fantastic. Okay. So is there a ball stuck somewhere?
Well, I did see a drain in the right out lane, but the truth is I didn't have my eyes on everything.
So
to
something
say.
is wrong. There's a ball
Maybe
stuck
up
somewhere.
there to the left, upper left, although I can't know. That
Yeah.
might be the. Yeah, so she's
Yeah,
no,
so she
knows
didn't
she
know.
caught it.
Yeah, but she
Found it yet? It might be in the truck.
she didn't know. Sometimes the ball's here under the pops.
Oh, that's right.
But
And
this-
usually,
I got a ball stuck somewhere.
yeah.
the ball search I think would have cut it loose if it was right
in the
there.
pops, yeah.
I lost track of it.
So anyway, we didn't know either. Actually, it wasn't obvious to me that a ball had been lost until she was down to like what looked like single ball play, and it was still in the multi-ball.
Yes.
So that wasn't a grace period. She was actually still in multi-ball. So the game thinks she was in two-ball play, and we just have no idea where this stuck ball is. I didn't see it happen.
No, I was focused on her right out lane drain, and then okay, well it's given her one in the probe,
Okay. All right.
but it's still ball searching.
It's still ball searching. So. All right. So she's still going here. Now ball search is going to have stopped.
I had to hit a switch.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so she needed to hit a switch.
Yeah, but you can see now her whole scheme. And remember, the first ball was not that great. She wasn't happy with the first ball, and now she's up to almost 400 million. You know, just because she played for this. This is what she played for. So it was a really good job. And she's in Ferengi multi-ball. And yeah, again, thank you, Corny Crunch, for mentioning that the Picard's commentary lets you know which one it's going to be. That's pretty cool. So yeah, so she's just continuing to crush and slay
Love that.
at will.
She's got her multiplier.
Oh, she
going.
found the second ball. The second ball was up here somewhere, and it just came out. So so this is a little different. So this isn't an IFPA event. Okay, so what the rules are kind of up to the tournament director. So I'm not sure what she's actually supposed to do. That may. Oh wait, no, she's
That
in
was
Ferengi
Ferengi,
multi-ball. I'm
yeah,
sorry,
I'm a
I
little
lost my mind. I
confused.
said she
Okay.
was in Ferengi multi-ball, and then I got lost. I thought
Okay,
she was out
okay, I
of
was
it. Okay, so
like-
sorry, she's still in Ferengi multi-ball. But that was a fantastic ball. She did what she wanted to do.
Yes, and so she's put a little distance between her and Hillary.
Everyone, and yeah.
We will, yes, and
And-
everyone.
and Lisa,
yes.
yeah, so she's in lead.
she's basically got at least second locked in, but we'll see.
Exactly right.
She may secure first, depending on what Hillary does now. Now Hillary can make this ground up pretty quickly, though, wouldn't you say?
I think she can, yeah. And again, she's going with Warp 4, which again, you and I wouldn't go with, but she's getting points right now. You know, the pops are $1 million, and the spinner's worth more.
Oh,
and she's
no.
if she's not,
Come
yeah,
on.
she's still
Thank
in
you. I
ball
was
safe.
gonna
Thank
say,
goodness.
You gotta give her a chance to play here.
Yeah. So you know, and this is what she likes to do. So she, you know, she knows what she's doing. Yeah, she was second during the season. Oh, son of a
darn
gun.
it. Okay, so it looks like Laura is going to
Yeah,
take
sorry, I just
first
wanna-
on this one.
Yeah, and then I guess I'm ruining it. We need to see the bonus. Oh wow! So
wow,
Hillary
that was
eked it out.
close.
Amazing,
Yeah, she
yeah.
really
So
did.
Laura got first. Hillary just barely in bonus eked it out for second. Lisa got third, and Cece got fourth. Okay. There it is. 4-2-1 scoring, and then let's see if we can still see them. No, we can't. So yeah, we are. Oh, sorry. What happened? No. Here we are. There we go. It's just us now.
Hey,
They're going
great to
to
see you.
they're going to Avengers Infinity Quest. So yeah, so this is really interesting. So we're moving forward in time. I mean, Star Trek Next Generation was set in the far future, but as far as pinball goes, we're moving from the DMD era to the modern era with a beautiful Avengers Infinity Quest LE. How do you like this game?
I do love it. I pretty much love everything that Keith Elwin designs.
Incredible.
He has
Thank
not
you.
disappointed me yet.
Yeah, Keith Elwin, thank you for your amazing games.
That tower shot makes me so happy.
It's very satisfying. Yeah, there's a neat tower shot on this, and the LE for a lot of you that have, there's been so much Avengers Infinity Quest streamed lately because of this challenge
yes,
thingy
the pin
doodle.
clash coming up.
Yeah,
yes,
and there's
Angelo's doing.
that's right, and so you just kind of, the internet has been overwhelmed with Infinity Quest streams. Here we got the LE, so you're going to see some things a little different from what you normally see, and it's pretty neat. I like the LE very much, actually. Some games I don't, but on this I do. I think the LE is really, really great, and this one in particular shoots really nicely. It's difficult though.
It is a tough game, and so deep. The rule set is amazing.
It is, yeah.
Even, thank goodness, like you said, there is a wealth of footage, though, that I can just keep watching over and over again. As long as there aren't too many updates, at least I can get a grasp on it now.
Yeah.
But I do love that. 'Cause
Yeah.
It doesn't get old. I'll never have any of these all figured out.
Well, I mean, you might have, somewhere. Well, maybe someday. We'll see.
What I mean is, even if I've got a 1-2-3 strategy, we can always keep going past that, which I love.
Yeah. So very exciting, and it's a beautiful game as well.
It is excellent. Yes,
yeah.
It's a really fun game, and I hate to do this, but I'm going to duck out.
Okay.
I think these ladies are going to do an amazing job playing this game, and thanks for holding down the fort. Real pleasure joining you
it was
for
great.
a little bit.
We're always happy to have you in the booth. I mean, it's not really a booth, but it's a table.
Oh, right on. By the way, Jay, thanks. I love this
Yeah.
shirt, and I cannot wait to get back to
Nice. Oh,
maybe
Southern California
some,
Pin Golf
Santa
League.
Ana League and some
Epic.
pin golf. You've always
Yeah.
done such an awesome job with that. Great to see all of you. Yes, and I love Raymond Davidson's Ray Day has been putting out some really good stuff on this and a lot of other machines.
Yeah,
WhatsApp too, everything.
Yeah, it's really
So.
cool, and so thank you, Cecilia, very much.
You're
It was
welcome.
great.
Thank you, Dennis.
Yeah, and thank you, Corny Crunch. Yeah, it's true. I know that Raymond Davidson, worked on the rule set and the code along with him. So that's super rad. Yeah. So anyway, Cecilia, and we're off again, going first again. And what she's trying to do at the very beginning of the game here is spin this thing. This is a spinner, a post on a spinner, and if you spin it enough times, you spell strange, and then that makes her modes become possible to start. And I don't know if you can see it, but this just opened. So on the LE here, this disc rises up out of the playfield, and now instead of mode start being over here or something like that, like it is on the Pro, she shot it underneath there. Now it's closing up again. And that's how you do your mode start. Okay, so she's doing the Mind Gem quest. Again, all these modern students are so nice to you. She's going to be shooting blue shots. Blue shots. If you're not sure what she's doing, she's shooting blue shots. Maybe a stream, maybe you can help me remember. Does she shoot a blue shot and then the spinner? Is that what it is? Is it like a blue shot to freeze a supergiant, like sort of petrifies each of the Avengers, and you have to shoot a blue shot associated to an Avenger, and then shoot the spinner to depetrify them? I think that's correct.
Hello, Asgardian.
Yeah, so Shane's back. Okay, so the fact that she drained during that mode means that Supergiant won, and Thanos now has the Mind Gem. Cece, what are you frickin' doing? You gave Thanos the Mind Gem?
Yeah, that's not going to end well.
That can't end well. Anyway, so let's see
I think
if
the fate of the fate of the universe is at stake at this one. Let's let's get our game up here. Huh?
Let's see what Lisa does here. We didn't watch Cece's punch. Let's watch Lisa's and see if she gets. So she's gonna go for this skill shot. Didn't quite get it, but she hit this so hard that she already spelled strange and is opening this thing for mode start. So she's already right off the bat ready to start a mode. So even though she didn't get a skill shot, still a great result. I think this is different too. This Ant-Man shot feeds to the right flipper and the kick out, which I think is different than the Pro 2 for those of you who've been watching the Pro. Yeah, thank you, Corny Crunch. In the Mind Gem mode, at least one blue shot, and then you can make more and more, and then hit a disc multiplier to kind of win back those Avengers. Thank you very much. Oh, Hawkeye challenge. Let's see where she shoots. See if she can shoot this or start a mode. Nope. She tried to just sneak it in the mode start, I think, but she didn't quite do it. Let's see. She'll get more chances. In fact. There we go. Got the mode start. Let's see what gem she picks. She's picking with the flippers right now. Power gem. I pick power. You like the power here, Shane? You like power gem?
You know, I'm more of a Mind Stone kind of guy.
Okay.
But you know, to each his own.
Yeah. So this is a red mode, and at every point during this mode, 3 red shots are going to be lit. And the center one is worth more than the outer ones, okay? And then once you shoot one, it changes. You'll also notice that she hit the spinner, which increased the value of her shots. And, gosh, she's a heck of a, look at those nudges. Look, I mean, just look at this. This is not tilt. She did everything she could do without tilting. Look at this. She's not, I'll tell you what, she does not give up on a ball, nor should she. That was excellent effort. To try everything she could do to get the ball out and then also not tilt. So, yeah, that was really good. But yeah, let's see what Laura does here. She did this sort of skill shot where you just kind of lay it in here and get a little skill shot, which is fine. Comes with some ball save. And then she wants to spin this to light mode start, is what she's looking to do. Yeah, and chat, again, you know, all you guys, I really appreciate you guys helping me with some of the rules. I know the rules a little bit in this game, but there's some things that elude me. But I do definitely think that probably a lot of people that are watching the stream, either live or after the fact, will probably be excited to see the LE, because it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. It's pretty different having this thing rise up out of the ground. And that's where your portal locks happen. And that's where your mode lock starts happen. So it's really different, you know, in that regard. And it sort of makes like this ramp play less of a role, I would say.
It is... it kind of makes you sort of regard the other versions of the game as quite inadequate.
Well, I don't know, inadequate, but inferior. I mean, I wouldn't touch them with bare hands.
Yeah.
I wouldn't filthen myself.
I feel like the gauntlet at the top with the light up infinity gems is pretty rad on that back there. You can't really see it on our stream, but
it is pretty cool.
that's a neat toy. And then that subway system, when you go in the portal and you can kind of see those lights underneath the playfield.
That's right, yeah.
That's pretty rad.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Well, anyway, in the meantime, Laura spelled strange very easily. Put it under here to start the mode, and she started the Mind Gem mode. So just like Corny Crunch was explaining, you know, we're shooting blue shots. You can shoot 1, you can shoot 2, 3, or whatever, and then you hit the spinner to kind of free up those Avengers, because I think basically they're in mind control by Supergiant, and then
that's how it is.
You wake them up or whatever, you know. So, all right, now Hillary's up here. Hillary's also working. She's working here, and she's like working pretty intensely between balls. So that's why she's got the gloves on, but she likes playing in those gloves as well. And let's see what skill shot she takes. She's trying for she's trying for the super duper magic awesome skill shot, and I don't blame her. Let's hope we see someone do it, and we'll talk more about it. So she spelled strange, so the mode start is open. This is called the portal. She yelped a little there. I don't blame her. Oh, ball save. Oh my gosh.
Got that ball save.
I was yeah, there you go. Okay, let's see what she picks.
I never know what to do.
She never knows what to do, she says. Reality gem. So this is a good gem. This is yellow. You have to hit the spinner to light a bunch of yellow shots, and then you shoot those yellow shots. It's kind of interesting because the value of the yellow shots depend upon how spun the spinner is. The value of the shots can be up to 7 times multiplied. But right now, she doesn't even have any lit, so she's really got to hit this thing and spin it. And you notice it's in a bad position here. This spinner Oh, no, it's not a bad position for this flipper, so great job. So she lit all these yellow shots around the playfield now, and then all of them are lit for 2x jackpot. If she hits the spinner again before collecting them, they'll be lit for up to 7x jackpot. Unfortunately, she didn't really do much with it, so she wasn't
Which one's the
really
Captain
satisfied
Marvel
with it.
ramp?
Captain Marvel ramp. So again, this is a feature of the Ellie. This is Captain Marvel ramp. Now on the Pro, for those of you who use the Pro, that's just a spinner, okay?
Yeah.
But this Captain Marvel ramp, it's a ramp here, and it's really cool, and it feeds around
Yeah, I
directly
don't
to
feel
the
like it's too
flipper.
tough. Like I feel like there's the ramp shots on Led Zeppelin. Though there's a very similar ramp on Led Zeppelin. That one you got to thread
There
the needle
is,
on.
yeah,
This one
yeah.
you can kind of rattle it up there and it'll get around that
You know,
hook.
some days I can and some days I can't. You know, I don't know. I just some days I can, some days I can't. But yeah, it's pretty cool and it's a satisfying shot. It's like a roller coaster. You know.
Sounds like you need to spend more time with the power gem.
Yeah, exactly. And just to translate for you, there's a lot. You know, on the Captain Marvel, on the Pro, it's a spinner. And on this, it's a ramp. So, like, how does that work with the rules? There's no spinner on the ramp. And what it is like one ramp shot is worth 30 spins.
Oh, is that how that quantifies
That's how it
that?
works, yeah. Yeah. And there's some things for which you just need a shot. And then one click of the spinner is worth one click of the ramp. But that's how it balances when they have to count. Yeah, so Bill from Memphis, does it reject too many shots? Shane doesn't seem to think so. I think it does sometimes. So it depends on how well you shoot it. Let's take a look. Let's see if we see a lot of rejections or not, and see what happens. But in general, this game shoots like a dream. I mean, it's really nice.
Pretty
so,
smooth.
Yeah, it's really pretty smooth. Absolutely. It's just like anything. For me, it's a lot easier from a cradle. If I'm cradled on the left, I got a much better chance than if I'm trying to, swing away on the
Oh,
fly.
what a save there. Lucky bounce.
Oh yeah, she had light gamma ray lit with this
Oh,
flashing
got
thing,
it.
so she wants this for this big score, and she didn't get it. Stupid Ebony Maw, and she lost the reality gem. Oh, this is unreal.
I see what you did there.
Hey, Fred. Anyway,
Bye.
so anyway, yeah, let's see what's going on here. Let's watch the plunge. See what she tries for. She's trying for this shot. Didn't quite get it. Laura's going to run away with the trophy while nobody's looking, which, I mean, she might run away with it even when everyone is looking, but
Yeah.
yeah, so,
That's kinda the way it
she got
goes.
the, I'm not sure what the Hawkeye combo is. Or,
Oh, we're on the wrong
we're on the
screen.
wrong camera to even show what Laura's doing. Well, we ruin everything for everyone forever.
I got to switch our hotkeys. Keep
Got a
it
hotter
number one.
switch keys, yeah. Anyway, but again, so she is not in the mode, so she needs to hit this, or maybe she is because she's got purple lit. I'm a little confused. Maybe the internet can help me. Is she in? The sling drains are stacking up. Yeah, they are, Jay. Oh, yeah. These slings are sensitive. A lot of these games in the tournament this month, slings just so sensitive, so sensitive. If you ask Cece, she's like, "Oh, I think Chris sets him that way." No. It's Cece. She pretends it's not her doing this cruelty but it's her. Yeah, she's got a deliciously cruel heart. Has that CC, and yeah, and it's awesome. She loves our torture, and good for her. I wouldn't want it any other way.
8 is the number. 8?
8.
Good number in craps.
8. So so again, she got an ordinary skill shot.
If you feel like on stream this game has a curious techno vibe, you're not wrong, but that's actually Total Nuclear Annihilation played in the background right now. That techno drum beat there, so don't be alarmed.
Lock is lit now. You can actually watch now this.
Yeah, actually, Laura is making some interesting things on her game. She just mentioned lock is lit, and she's referring to this Iron Man tower lock is lit. You can see it's flashing green, and that means 3 more shots to here now. We'll get a multi-ball. And, you light that in an interesting way. You have to spell iron on the in lane and out lanes. And this is a standard mechanic for lots of pinball machines where you're trying to, get all 4 in lane, out lanes lit. And the standard mechanic for that is also that you can flip left and right and cycle around which ones are lit.
Yes.
That's very standard. This goes way, way, way back. On this one, you can't. On this one, the spinner cycles them. It's just crazy. The spinner
Yeah.
cycles around, so you don't have any choice.
That is curious.
And
It's
obviously you
atypical,
don't
huh?
obviously you don't want to go through the out lane. So normally to get the out lanes lit, you want to shoot an in lane and then move the thing to an out lane. But here you can't even intentionally do it. You just have to let the spinner move your lights around for you, or actually spell it as you drain. That's kind of fun. It's a curious little thing about Avengers Infinity Quest. Let's see if she can get this. She wants to back the ball out there. No. She's way too strong. I can just tell from what she was doing on ball one. That's what she's trying. Hello.
I don't actually want to hit it.
So again, she wants to spin this to light a mode start. And again, this is different here on the LE than on the Pro for those of you who play it. Yeah, there we go. That's what she wants. Yeah, so she needs a little more. Okay, so it's opening up now. There it is. Boom. Just like that. So she picks a gem. She can't repick the same gem. Not yet anyway. She's picking the time gem. So this is very difficult, I think, which a lot of times I try later, but also can be very valuable. So here it's yellow, but it's just shoot this ramp, and then this ramp, and then the drops. And then repeat this ramp in either order,
Right.
and then the drops. So that's what she's trying to do here. And if she gets that, she'll get the time gem. If not, Thanos gets the time gem, and it'll be very sad.
Everybody loses.
Yeah, let's see if she
That
can get
point.
this center ramp. Boom. No. Oh, she also has Locklet. She has Locklet. Okay, so she has spelled iron throughout the game. So she
starts
also,
over.
and again, the nice thing about this game is there's lots of stacking. And I don't mean like Jay was talking about the sling brain stacking up, which is definitely true. There's lots of ways to like stack multi-balls on top of modes and portal locks to increase the number of balls in your or make your single ball modes multi-balls and stuff. And so, yeah, absolutely. When she's in this mode and she's trying to, collect these shots, she can go into multi-ball and it'll help her. Okay, so did she just start Thor? Yeah, so she just started Thor multi-ball, for example. You start Thor multi-ball by hitting the captive ball enough times. So she is still in the mode, though. She's still going for the time gem. It's just that she put this multi-ball on top of it. So anyway, that's kind of what's going on. Yeah, that's what's going on. So yeah, she actually has to hit the drop target associated to this roving thing here. Okay, and once they're down, you can't re-hit it. So she actually has to hit the roving one here as part of her time gen business. Okay, but then in addition, you see all these shots are lit. Thor multi-balls like hit some shots, hit Thor, hit some shots, hit Thor, hit more shots, hit Thor. So she was simultaneously doing that Thor, but then she's still going for the time gem. And her next objective in the time gem is to hit the darn roving one of these. So that's kind of what's going on. So let's see. Yeah, so she throws this somehow, I think. There's a way to do that, but I don't know what it is, to be honest. That's like... If she had other gems, there's ways that other gems being placed here could make it easier to do that.
Yeah.
But that's not the situation. So you can see she's getting beat here, but again, she's locked second ball for Iron Man multi-ball. Oh, now she's trying to shoot this stuff here. Shoot this. No, she didn't get it.
Comes down there so quick. That's
It
a tough one to
does.
time.
It does. And getting that is very valuable. We'll talk about it if it comes up. It's a very important element is to get that. So she did really want it. Didn't quite get it. That's okay. It doesn't hurt her. It just doesn't give her the big boost that she was hoping for her next mode.
Yeah, there it is. Start tower.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, so Iron Man. So now she's got these orange shots are lit for Iron Man jackpots, and then I think if you hit enough of them, you get a super jackpot lit at the tower again. This is called the tower, this thing, where the ball goes. Whoop. The tower's kind of neat actually. Depending on how hard you hit it up the tower, any tower shot is multiplied. If you just barely make it to the tower, it's a normal value shot. But then, yeah, like if you go, she got 2x tower jackpot. If you go a little ways up, you get 2x, you get doubled. And if you go all the way up, you get 4x. Yeah, so it's kind of neat that like every shot to the tower could be multiplied by 2x or 4x. There's actually like optical sensors to determine how high it goes. And there's a magnet up here that grabs it for a second if you go all the way up. Yeah, so anyway. She has Hulk there. I think she got it. Or Gamma Ray, I'm sorry. Gamma Ray's collected on the Hulk shot. Yeah, so she got some. And again, she's got Super Jackpot ready at the tower. Okay, so she wants to hit the tower, and she wants to drill it. She wants to drill it like Billiard Bill. I'm sorry, that's a too obscure reference. No one's going to know what that means. But anyway, she wants to drill it. She wants to hit it hard. Okay, and now she's... Okay, she wants... Yeah, and now she's, again, she needs to hit this roving drop. She needs to hit the one that's roving. It just... Oh, there it is. Yep. Okay, so she did it. So she actually finished. She actually won the Time Gem quest. So now she needs to shoot here. She needs to... Oh, maybe she doesn't. Maybe she can go right in here. Okay, because she's ready to collect Avengers, too, which we haven't talked about yet. But she's ready to collect Avengers. But if she shoots up here, she gets to place this gem. So I think she goes right into... Oh, no, that's a portal lock. Okay, so we'll talk more about that. Yeah, so I think before she can play Collect Avengers, which is a very important mode, first she has to collect the gem that she just won. Okay, so it's like she won, but they're still mailing her the prize. Like, you know, like Anna on Hot Nudge. You know, she won the Avengers Infinity Quest, but it's still in the mail. She's going to have to wait a couple months for it. Hillary, she won the gem, the Time Gem, but she has to shoot the shot and place it first. So she got an extra ball. We're just plunging extra balls. We're not playing them here. During the month, they can play them, but here we're not. So this is just rattling around, so maybe while we take a look here. Yeah, you can see she really blew it up there. A couple multi-balls, did really well. So that was a really great job, Hillary. Okay. And now we're going into ball 3. And again, if you hear that incredibly loud sound, it's just total nuclear annihilation. Okay, CC up. Ball 3, game 2. Let's see what she can do. She unfortunately came in 4th on that first game, so let's. She really wants to score well here. Let's see what she can do. Didn't get a skill shot, so it looks like she really wants to spin this to start a mode. Oh no, she went into Thor multi-ball right off the bat. So now, as far as I know, can you start a mode during Thor multi-ball? No, I don't think you can, because you see Strange isn't being spelled. So she's still in ball safe. She's fine. She's getting a little frustrated, but she doesn't need to be. So again, she shot some shots, and now she needs to hit Thor again for a Thor jackpot. Got it. Now she needs to shoot some of these lit flashing shots again, and then she hit Thor again. She's down to single ball play, so she doesn't get to do that anymore. Oh, she got the... No, she's down to single ball play. She's working towards her second Thor multi-ball, but that's what she wanted to do. She wanted to spin the spinner, open up the portal, and then go after a new gem, start a new mode. Okay, so she's doing good. Yeah, that's what she wants. Okay, good. Let's see what she picks. Space Gem. You know what it makes me think of anytime someone picks Space Gem? That Saturday Night Live sketch Space Pants with the guy from Game of Thrones. Space Pants. Anyway.
Yes, that's right.
Space Pants. I hate that sketch, by the way, but it makes me think of it. Anytime someone does Space Gem. Okay, I think Thanos has like all the gems. We're screwed. You know, so Thanos has them. That's us.
We just
this
hope
is
that
Thanos.
after the blip, when he snaps, that at least one streamer will be left here at the desk.
I mean, I don't know how it would happen, but that we would hope
Both of
that. We
us
hope
turn
it.
to dust, then
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
gonna be chaos.
Yeah, so okay, so she got the skill shot and the portal's open. That's left over from last time. And I don't know if it's lit for mode start or portal lock. I'm guessing it's mode start. Yeah, so she gets to pick a gem. See what she picks. Reality is a common choice. So again, this is the yellow mode. She's got to light shots yellow by hitting the spinner. And then she hits the yellow shots to collect them. But then once she lights them, she increases a multiplier on them by hitting the spinner again. So this is spinner, 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 yellow, spinner, yellow, spinner, yellow, spinner, 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 yellow, spinner, yellow, spinner, yellow. Basically the idea. So you can see right now, until she hits that spinner, she can't do anything. And then she's in what? Oh, that's so weak. She was in a portal version too, so she got it as a multi-ball. So I think that was because she had a portal lock on a previous ball. So when you, that's the thing about these portal locks is they convert your modes into multi-balls. They give you an extra ball if you have portal locks going in. So that was actually like, had herself set up well. It gives you score multiplier. It gives you multi-ball.
You missed the portal.
But yeah, it wasn't really good. So anyway, she's got mode start open, I believe. I believe it's not a portal lock. Yeah, so she gets to pick them up. And I can't remember if she has a portal lock or not, but if she does, this will be a 2-ball multi-ball, and if she doesn't, it'll just be single-ball play. Again, she's a couple shots away from Thor. She might try and do that to bring Thor into this. She's doing Time Gem. Wait, Time Gem? It said Time Gem, right? Or she's yeah, Time Gem. Yeah. Anyway, that doesn't help. Yeah. So yeah, these 2 shots here, and then the drops, the roving drops. Those are the, oh yeah, Time Gem. Okay, good. Thank you. Yeah, you can see these roving, not with as she flips, but with the spinner. Crazy. Crap. Gosh, this game's playing a little difficult here.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, thumbs down. Laura gives that game 2 thumbs
Yeah,
down.
no kidding.
2 vehement thumbs down. Pinball makes me say bad words. Her shirt says epic. So yeah, Hillary can just plunge and walk away. I don't know if she's going to play it or
Just
not.
get that dumb skill shot finally.
She wants to get the skill shot, so watch this. No, that's not it. She wanted to make it back down here, but you know she's good. She has first place, so she's not going to bother.
Very good.
So
Yeah, 75. Yes, it's
yeah, so Hillary got first, CC second, Lisa third, Laura fourth. Okay, this is interesting. So let's see here. Okay, and I think Shane's going to move the rig. I'm going to bring us up here to match play, and let's see if by clicking rounds and by refreshing, I can actually show you what's going on.
yeah. We'll see how it goes.
Sorry, I'm still getting used to this interface. Okay, so they're going to enter these scores. We can see this is the results from the last score, and then I don't think it's been done yet, but Hillary's going to enter some Cece's going to enter some scores. Yeah, I think I'm on a screen that I could enter scores, but I have not been authorized to enter scores, so of course I will not touch it without authorization. And they're talking about putting the scores in, so we're going to see what happens. And but yeah, that was a great job by Hillary. She did a lot of stuff, got the multi-balls going on, and did some nice score. So I think Hillary's going to come. Okay, Cece's going to enter the scores. Yeah, next game up is going to be Totem, so that's going to be the final game. Again, this is 4-2-1-0 scoring. So in a second, we'll update the scores, and Laura's going to have 4. Hillary's going to have 6. Lisa and Cece are going to have some different scores that I can't figure out yet. Let's see if she has indeed entered the scores. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so Hillary with the second and a first has 6. Laura with a first and a fourth has 4. Lisa with a third and a third has 2. And Cece with a fourth and a second has 2. So the scores are 6, 4, 2, 2. So very exciting going into the last game. Still, we could have just about anything happen. So, yeah, that's right, exactly. Yeah, thank you, Hillary. Hillary's helping me out here. And all these things, so great, thank you very much. Okay, so I think we're ready here to take a look. Totem, here it is. We're still having a little trouble with the player cam, but yeah, Totem, beautiful game. This one is in fantastic shape as well, which is super cool. So that's very pleasing. And yeah, this is one of the games. This is one of the games of the month. And what is this game all about? It's kind of interesting. There's you kind of get a few shots that are worth 5,000. You're trying to make 5,000s in this game, in a way, and there's a few ways to do it. So one is up top. Okay, so one is up top here. Each of these is 5,000 at every point during the game. Okay, so that's good. And then when you roll over one of these, they're associated to drops targets down here. Oddly, like B is associated to these 2 drops. C is associated to these 2 drops, and then A and D are associated to these 2. And when you get a drop down that's associated to an upper shot that you've already gotten, you get 5,000. Otherwise, it's only 500. Okay, so that's what you're really shooting for. You're shooting for a lot of 5,000s. Super critical element of the game, the vary target. This is the technical term for this target. It's sort of like a metal plate on a lever that goes and it goes farther and farther back depending on how hard you hit it. And just like the tower in Avengers Infinity Quest gives you different score depending on how far back how high you get the ball, this gives you different score depending on how hard you shoot the shot. If you touch it a little bit, you get 3,000 and you advance your bonus by 3. A little bit more, you get 5,000 points immediately and you advance your bonus by 5. And then all the way up here, you get 5,000 and you advance your bonus by 5 and you get bonus multiplier increased. Okay, so this is a big part of what's going on in the game. You're trying to get 5,000s for immediate score, plus you're trying to build bonus and get bonus multiplier. Now, there's other ways to get bonus multiplier, too. It's not just driving this all the way back. I think if you get B and C, you get a multiplier. Maybe if you get all these, you get a bonus multiplier. But the bonus multiplier is displayed here, and the base bonus is here. This doesn't go way up. It actually maxes at 20,000. And once you get 20,000, you can actually collect it here. And then your bonus goes away. You know, we talked about on Star Trek early in the stream, not in the finals, but in the semifinals.
Oh, no, we're out of range for the player.
Sorry, so unlike these other games where you collect unlike Star Trek Bally where you collect the bonus and you get to keep it, this game you collect the bonus, it's gone, that's it. You don't get it, so it goes back to 0. But the reason you collect it in a game like this is so that you can start building bonus again. Okay, because once you get 20,000, you can't build any more bonus, so you have to start collecting again. So there is a skill shot in this game for those of you who own like an original Totem and are wondering what I'm talking about, why there's a skill shot in such an old game. We'll explain on the next plunge. Okay, so what she's trying to do here, you may have noticed she went through A and D also went. A and D are connected on this game for whatever reason. If you get A, it gives you D. If you get D, it gives you A. Yeah, they're connected.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a setting or not, but it's on the scorecard. You might think because it's on the scorecard it's not a setting, but actually games like this are published with a bunch of different scorecards that you can print and use. So
it wouldn't surprise me if it was something in like
seems like a setting.
No, I'm thinking like the logic board, like if there's like maybe a certain bank of transistors for like that logic gate.
Okay, JK Gamer 1337, thanks so much for the follow. We're really happy to have you here. We're really enjoying. We love chatting with the chat here, so it's really great to have you out. Thank you so much. So anyway, you see a shot here is flashing, and if you've played a Totem on the original ROM, there's no shot flashing, but this has a slightly updated ROM. So this is actually a skill shot. Go figure.
Hey Dennis, on JK Gamer here, do you know what that number means?
1337. I do not know.
It's L-E-E-T.
So he's elite. He's elite.
Elite.
Elite. Very good. I didn't know that 1 was T.
That's right.
Nice job, JK Gamer. We'll try and talk leet to you. No, I don't know. I don't know leet.
Leet speak?
I don't know leet speak, but maybe Shane here does.
It's good effort.
It's good effort. Okay, so no one's gotten too crazy yet. Not much has happened. Again, they're just trying to get 5,000. So let's see if Hillary can get some 5,000s. I didn't really mention it as clearly as I could have. That was Cece that played first. Then it was Lisa. Just saw Laura. And now coming up fourth is Hillary. And again, we're sorry that the cameras are going out, but and the scores aren't that exciting right now, so you don't really need scores anyway. Oh, and Hillary looks like this, except her hair is blue. I don't think we have blue.
Is there a blue pen?
I don't think we have blue, but anyway. So again, she has this lit for the skill shot. It's always a random. Wow, great nudging. Oh my gosh. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Look how far away she is from plunging A here. Look how far she is. She tries to knock it over, can't, and then tries again and gets it. Wow.
That's good.
That was rad. And her ball's over. But let me tell you, we saw the highlight, and that was it. That was exceptional nudging. She plunged. It was nowhere near A. And she tried to bonk it over, didn't make it. It came back, and then she bonked it all the way over again. So she had 2 bonks of like two rollovers worth of bonkage, if you will. So that was really good. Okay, so Cece wants hair, and there's no way I can do her justice. So she's got this, and she's got a cap. She's got a cap on.
Is that okay? All right.
Need the score. You gotta see the score.
She's saying she needs a score, but actually she's right in front of the scoreboard. So it's actually the internet that needs the score. So this is Cece with hair and a hat.
That's perfect.
Oh, nice plunge. Oh my gosh, she almost got it. Wow. This D is the toughest one to get this skill shot on, but she almost got it. There she is. Yeah, it's, actually, what's the difference? It looks exactly the same. What is that? The camera or is that my drawing? I don't even know.
It's
I don't
tough
even
to
know.
tell between the
I
two.
can't even tell. Did the color just? It might just be my drawing. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
No, I guess that's probably
Like
her.
Bob Ross lives
Oh,
within you.
yeah. Lisa, here we go. Lisa, I'll tell you, we'll see what Lisa does. Actually, Lisa's a real expert nudging in these out lanes. Let's see if she does anything here on the skill shot or not.
No, come on now.
Yeah, see, she's just measuring out. She should take her time. She
Go
wants
for
to
that,
measure the strength of the plunge because she wants to just drop it in the sea.
Oh.
Close. She got C's neighbor, B. So let's see. And, you know, it's so funny. We didn't even notice it. We didn't even talk about it, but the flippers are at
Oof.
different heights.
Yeah.
You know, so that's a little
I hate
goofy
that.
feature.
That's why I stay
Shane-
away from this game.
Shane 8 said, I'm fine with it, and it's a little interesting. Kind of makes it a little...
Let me ask you this. Have you ever seen a real
She wants to see me win.
totem pole?
I have.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have. I feel like I have in New York. I was actually born in...
Oh, in New York?
In New York, yeah.
I didn't know that was something that was in New York City.
Not in New York City. I was born in New York State. I was born in Syracuse, New York.
Okay.
So we were in Onondaga County.
And
And the Onondaga is a
and or
Native
like,
American tribe.
Interesting.
I don't know that they had totem poles, by the way, but
Got
I
it.
believe it's somewhere, one place or another, I've seen a real totem pole.
The Alaska coast. That's right.
Okay, right on. Very cool.
And stuff. Yeah.
Yukon, nice.
Kind of neat. Kind of a neat, very artistic thing.
I've never been to the Yukon, but I've had the potato.
A Yukon potato.
Yeah, a Yukon Gold potato.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Go
That's
ahead.
good. No, I was just gonna say it's interesting stuff.
Yeah. Sorry about that little delay there. We missed Hillary's skill shot, but that's okay.
Oh, bummer.
Oh man. So it's interesting. You know, these are tough. You know, that's the thing about these drops. Again, once you go through the rollover up here, it lights these shots for 5,000 instead of 500, so they can be worth a lot of points. But they're dangerous. You know, they're right here. They're somewhat close to the flippers, and as you can see, she flipped right here. It just came right back down, right down the middle, and then she had no recourse on that rebound. So
The totem poles that I saw, they didn't have lights on them with numerical point values written on the side.
That's so strange. I wonder why that was.
Yeah, there may be some artistic license on this game.
It might just been
maybe,
broken.
maybe not. I don't know. It's nebulous.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell.
I don't know.
But
Interesting.
Something on
one
there.
thing's for sure: the game is being very respectful of Native American culture.
There you go.
Not exploiting it in any way.
Well, I hope that yeah. Well, you know, these things. You know, nowadays we make things a little better and a little more consciously, and I guess we can be thankful for the development we've made. Again, this is the oldest game we're
Historic
playing in the finals.
examination, That's true.
Anyway, so that was Cece's third ball. You can see her score is, and now Lisa's up.
right.
You can see her score is currently and yeah, I don't know their scores. But anyway, let's see what Lisa can do here. Yeah.
Good nudge.
Yep.
Little post there on the very
Bing.
left side.
Nice.
Take advantage of.
Oh, wow. Way to dig it out. That was freaking awesome. Great job, Lisa. Yeah, we're actually the first person we see come up here, I think. Get out of there.
Oh,
Dang.
Don't tilt that. Oh, boy.
Yeah, but she knows. She knows correctly you can fight for this. Actually, last time I played, the tilt was really loose on this.
Really?
Yeah, you could give a good shove. It was pretty fun.
Take advantage.
Let's just take a look real quick here. So Laura's about to plunge, but let's just take a look real quick. 62, 108. Okay, so that's what Laura's shooting for.
And this
62.
3 ball on this?
3 balls, yeah. So they're
okay.
ball 3, 3 balls. So again, Laura, just like Lisa, was trying to get a feel for the strength of the plunge, and then she's going to try and drop it right in this B. Give me a B. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, yeah, woohoo.
Got it up
I
there.
think you're too late there, Shane. Yeah. But yeah, she got it, and it's it's 10,000 points in addition to the 5,000 you get for the rollover. Save it, yes. It's 10. The skill shot is 10,000 plus the 5,000, so she actually got 15,000 for the plunge. 87,000 now, so she didn't make it to first, but right now we have Hillary trying to catch up. She's got a lot of ground to cover, and she definitely can do it. She's got 64, so she can't get fourth, but she can get third or second. So anyway, this is pretty rad. I hope the stream is seeing the same visual effects on the thing
They
we're getting.
are.
It's like wiping ice off the windshield. I don't know if I can say that in
little
Southern
bit.
California, and people will know what I'm talking about, but it's like scraping snow or something out there. Yeah, that's always worth at least 5,000, but if you can collect bonus if you get up to 20,000, it's worth 20,000. Yeah, she's doing well here. She's doing what she needs to do. So she might win if she drains right now on bonus. I think she does. I think this is 106. It's real close. I think she's there. I think she's there, so let's take a look. Yeah, there it is, 119. Great job. So, oh, this is going to decide it. So let me just get the scores done here. It's Hillary, followed by Lisa, followed by Laura, followed by Cece. So, it's going to be, we'll wait for the official scorekeeper here. So, it was Hillary won. So Hillary has won it. Hillary has won it. Dennis has declared Hillary the winner. Congratulations with a first place. Lisa had a nice game there, got a second, so she got 4 points. Laura, I think, got 5 points, and CC got a couple points as well. So we don't really have to guess. CC is going to update us for it, and we'll wait till the update's here to call it official in case there's any sort of exceptional rulings going on and stuff like this. There it is. Okay, so there it is. Hillary, first place, 10 points. Laura, second place, 5 points. Lisa, third place with 4 points. And Cece, fourth place, which is still great considering the field, with 2 points. So congratulations, and thank you very much. And yeah, we're gonna get you the all player cam,
Please come play.
which is where.
Oh, are we done? This is it?
Yeah, that was
Oh, look at you guys. Well done.
Oh, that didn't work very well. Oh, no. Oh, I thought they were taking a picture with. Oh, they are. Yeah, so we're so we got the player cam on, and we're trying to get the. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, we're on here. There we go. Great job. So that's the great, amazing trophy. And there's Hillary. Congratulations, Hillary. Nice job. Great job. Fantastic. Good job. Good job.
Thoroughly
Congratulations.
impressive.
Super awesome. Really great play. Really great play, actually. Yeah, really great play. We didn't get to see her in the first round. Laura second. Lisa third. CC fourth. There you go. You didn't lose fourth. You were fourth, and that was a great, great thing. So there you go. There it is. And there's a dog, Waylon, which is Hillary's dog, and she has given Waylon the plaque, which is amazing. This is Waylon's first runaway plaque. That is so awesome. And the plaque is amazing, and he's just running around. That is so great. That is so fantastic. Absolutely.
We really got to
love
get
it.
that Waylon cam going.
Yeah, we got to get the Waylon cam going. So really cool, very cool. Yay! So congratulations. Yeah, that was super great. Yeah. So thank you everyone on the chat for coming with us. I'm sure that Cece's going to come on and probably sign us off as we will. But yeah, great job. Oh yeah, and we're going to be back streaming again on Wednesday, aren't we, Shane?
That's the plan.
Yeah. So let's. So I think Cece's going to come on here in a second. She could.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sort
Wednesday.
some of our,
Wednesdays.
technical things and get that going. Yeah.
Oh wait, they're going back.
Oh, there you go.
We're getting a group picture. We're kind of getting pictures. I don't. Sorry about this. I took the camera off, so I got to reset for you. But believe me, it's a group picture. Trust me. I promise it's a group picture. The captain himself is taking it. Oh, you got Waylon to look. Anyway, yeah. Thank you, Shane.
Oh, well.
So anyway, yeah, we're gonna stream again Wednesday. It's gonna be, same set of games. It's gonna be the Open finals on Wednesday. Lazy 7 o'clock is when we say it starts. And
Yeah, somewhere around there.
That's what's gonna go on. And
When
again,
people show up and everyone's ready, and
yeah, Cece's gonna come on here, and I'm sure she's gonna say the exact same thing that I just said. Actually, let me clean my headphones in preparation for her
I'll
arrival.
let her jump on this
She
one.
can
You're
do
good.
this one. That's all. I mean, we gotta clean one of them. Anyway, internet. Hello. Okay. Oh yeah. Shane understands a lot of technical stuff. He wants to make sure I don't touch it, because if I do, I'll break it. And he's probably right. I shouldn't be touching the stuff like this. So yeah, great job. It was fun. And let's see if Cece wants to come and sign us off. Here we go.
Hi, Twitch.
Yeah, Cece, great job, great tournament tonight, great trophy, great time, fantastic. It was
Yeah,
really nice.
Waylon is very happy to win his trophy tonight.
That was really good. He definitely deserved it. He's here as much as Hillary is.
Waylon's
Yeah.
got his teeth marks all over it.
Yeah, he got his teeth into it, and I mean, honestly, Waylon's my favorite dog in the world, so I don't blame him. I just have some days here.
But yeah, it was a good night. I can't believe I beat Cecilia tonight into the Final Four. But
Did a great job. It's with pinball, you played great. You did a lot of good stuff, and she didn't have her best night, and it was really good. Yeah, you guys all did. It was a lot of great play tonight, so it was really interesting. It was a fun stream.
yeah, I was very disappointed in my Star Trek and of course my Totem. I knew I was going to do bad on Avengers, but
Yeah, I mean, you never
those
know.
other
It's-
two I was expecting a better score than what I did. But
Yeah, and there was some great, but Hillary put up a big Avengers Infinity Quest,
Yeah.
score. That was gonna be hard for anyone to beat, and yeah, it was really good. It was really fun stream. So great job tonight.
Yeah, join us again Wednesday. We'll have the open finals. Oh, camera's there.
Yep.
Wednesday we'll have the open finals. It starts at about 7ish, and who do we have?
We
I
have-
think
we have a
this
bunch of
guy
players.
here is playing.
I'm in there. Yeah, I made it into the top 8 there, which is nice. We got.
I think you are in third.
Well, yeah,
for
it might be.
seeding.
Yeah, I'm up there somewhere. We got Johnny Monica.
Johnny Monica is in the. Let's see.
He's in the first spot, I think.
Yeah, let me
Uh,
look at the.
Captain Chris himself is in the second spot. Third spot, your commentator and friend Dennis, myself. Fourth spot is Luca Barriale.
Oh,
and
that's
then
right. Okay.
and then I can't quite remember who's in 5th through 8th. So bring it up.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up here.
And what we're going to have is we're going to have a tournament. It's going to be the exact same format as tonight. We're going to have the top 8 players that qualified for the month, and they're going to be in 2 groups to start, play 3 games.
Yeah,
and
so here's the seating. It's Johnny Monica, Chris Campbell, Dennis, Luca, Thomas Law, Brad Allen, Michael Oren, and then Michael Gary.
Yeah. So it's going to be great. It's going to be really good. It's going to be some exciting pinball again.
Yes.
So
and again,
awesome.
we'll be playing these same 10 games that we played all month. As the games get played, they'll get eliminated from the arenas, and then, yeah.
Yeah,
So
and
9 games for the night. Hopefully, no ties, no tiebreakers.
yeah, and again, we'll probably stream 6 of them. So we streamed 6 of 10 tonight, and then we'll stream 6 of 10. So there's a good chance we will do different ones. So don't think you're just going to see the same 6 again. In fact, we might even go out of our way to switch to stream different.
Yeah.
So we might pick up the 4 games that we didn't stream on Wednesday. So there you go.
And you'll see some really great players.
Yep. Hopefully some great play. Sometimes you see great players when the play is not so good.
That's
But
true.
we'll see. It'll be a good time. It'll be a
Yeah.
good time.
So, all right. Well, thanks for watching.
Thanks so much, Internet. We love it.
Who did we have here tonight?
Lots of people.
Okay.
Yeah, Bill from Memphis, Corny Crunch, Jay. It was really
I
good.
see Jay was in there.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, but again, thank you so much. Thank you. Good night. I don't even know how to end the stream, but thank you.
I
And good
will
night.
end it. I just need the mouse.
There we go. And thanks for the follow and all the other stuff. Thank you. And for the rules help.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
And that one is in a delay, so